Hey guys, I just picked this new helmet up yesterday from a bank. You can see the name of the bank. Oh, I'm not advertising for the bank. I just want to share my experience, because you know how you watch a movie and you see a lot of the back scenes, and not too many people see the back scenes. Like, I always try and share my accomplishment and my failures, and I like to share more of my failure than my accomplishment, because that way people learn that life's not always beautiful as everyone expected it. Like, you guys see how my farm is stable right now, and I'm making money, but it's not as easy how it first started. So, like, a lot of people want to get into Homestead, and the things all creamy. Oh, it'll be fun. Everything work out. I can live off the land. It won't be as beautiful as they think. But like everything else, you build from the ground floor. It's messy, it's slow. You don't have a lot of headache, but you will see your goal done, and you will see how happy you are. Well, let me explain a little bit about the helmet. Nothing special about the helmet. It's a cheap helmet. It's a cheap helmet. It's all about the logo, but it's just my personal experience, because like I told you guys, a couple of my first videos, my mom was sick, my wife, my son was sick. I had no more money. I was stressing. I was desperate, and I was calling all my friends in the United States, asking to help. Nobody respond. Everybody brushed me off. Uh, I refused to go back to the state, leave my wife and kids. So I kept trying. It's like swallowing my pride. Hopefully, out of luck, somebody willing to help. I didn't expect that much. I just expect for $100, and nobody could help me with that. And one of my friends, I haven't talked for 20 years, actually respond and send me $500 over my expectations. And I didn't have enough money. I didn't barely have enough money gas to go to the bank, honestly. I was like sweating my way through the bank. And I went to the bank because the bank had a Western Union there. So I went there to pick up the money, and then it took them 3 hours to even give me the money in Western Union, because there's a lot of foreigners send money, families, friends, to Vietnam, and they had a Vietnam ID, and they're used to that. They're never doing a foreigner getting money from Western Union. Basically, it took 3 hours because I asked for a zip code, and they don't know how to ask me for a zip code. They were calling to the city and asking technical support. In 3 hours, in that 3 hours, I was talking to them, even though I was depressed. I don't know what to do. I had no money. I don't know if this $500 going to get me through it. But in that 3 hours, they were advertising me for a CD account. 6 months put their CD in account. They expect every foreigner to have money. I didn't have no money. But they advertised their CD account for 6 months for interest. And they give you a free helmet. Well, that's why this helmet is here. Well, it took me 3.5 years to get it. I'm surprised they even advertised this for so long, for 3.5 years. But well, I was sitting there depressed. I was joking with them. I was still depressed. I didn't know where my road was gonna lead me to. But I had one thing in my head, even though I was depressed: I will never be in this situation again. Since My friend helped me, you know, got me through, but it just tells me all my other friends didn't help me, you know. So what happened? I'm in this situation again, you know. It's like I'll just that day I'll put my goal to get this helmet, because this helmet you need 5,000 US dollars CD to get this helmet. That's 100,000. That's $100 million. That's equivalent to 100,000 US dollars. So I worked my 3.5 years trying to get this helmet. Said that it will work out in Vietnam. I will not put my situation. Well, I didn't really choose that situation. It's more like my family had all my family were in the hospital. That's why I'm in that situation. But I will not put in my situation. I had no more money again. So I'm saying that $5,000. I'm not going to say it's easy. It took me 3.5 years saving, penny pinching. And you know, honestly, I wasn't really interested about the interest on the CD account anyway. It's just that the helmet just tell me that I made it. You know, I made it work. And I wouldn't recommend anybody wearing this helmet around in Vietnam because you drive around with this helmet, people know you have 100,000 dong, well, 100 million dong in the account, 5,000 US dollars. You know, that's a lot of money here. So they know they're gonna rob you. Even though it's safe in Vietnam, honestly, I tell you the crime rate is real safe. But you just make yourself a target. Just to let you guys know that. But I'm telling you guys, it's not easy getting here. You know, it's like I do a lot of labor. I barely hire nobody, even though it's my back was sore, my hand was sore, my arm was sore, my leg was sore. You know, even I push out my harvest, I wouldn't hire nobody. You know, it's like because my mom is old and she's sick. I try to buy her the best food, keep her nutrition. But me and my wife, we're really penny pinching. We buy whatever's cheap to eat. Basically, the cheapest fish to sell here. And we've been surviving off of that. So, well, I just want to share my accomplishment. You know, let you guys know it's not easy. You know, just have your goal, have your heart. You know, things will go wrong. Just learn from your mistakes, and you'll get there. It's just time. Give it time. It took me 3.5 years, so it's not going to be a 1 or 2 day thing. It's not going to be a month thing. So I'm just trying to be straight with you guys. But you know, it's just not just in Vietnam. It's in the United States too. So just keep your dream alive. You guys take care.